Hello everyone and welcome to the proceeding of the third and final match of the day, and its cup quarter final between LCC, that means Laila Cricket Club, and RCC SPZ Legends. We are live from Masco Cricket Ground and you are watching Bosundhara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League powered by ACE. Two batters down in the middle, and Prantoro welcoming you all for the final proceeding of the day. As I was talking about, two heavyweight teams for the cup quarter final. First run on board, Ishan Bonik with the first run. Beg your pardon, GM Imran Hussain Rani with the first run. Bright sunny day from the very beginning of the day, and the sun is scorching above the head. It's hot and humid. It's very difficult to match your skills high. Two without loss at this moment. Both the openers get off the mark. Mohammad Jamil Islam, the opening bowler. Coming over the wicket, a gentle drive towards that long off region. And yes, scorching hit in the ground. And it's very much tough to adjust your performance according to the heat, according to the humidity, and at the same time according to your opponent. That's applicable both for the batters and the bowlers and the fielders also, because you need to run around, you need to dive, you need to do a bit of extra whenever possible. The risk of getting dehydrated. Wicket to wicket. A nice start from Mohammad Jamil Islam. Two runs, eyeing that 2-run, but finally just denied the second run and settled for a single. So 1 done, it's 6 without loss. Laila Cricket Club. Khaled Masood, not the pilot one, is the regular one, regular Khaled Masood with the ball for RCC SPZ, and the first ball strike. What a delivery! Disguising one, and at the same time just confusing one for the batter. It was pitched and turned so sharply. Look at the delivery. Khaled Masood, with his very much orthodox spin, Just a hint of turn away from the batter, a classic off spin. And there was the trap. Went for the drive and just get caught to the keeper. So the first one down, 6 for 1. Laila Cricket Club, the LCC. Walid Chaudhary. Who gets after the mark? Khalid Masood strikes in his first ball. What a way to start the proceeding for RCC. Another classic arm delivery from Khalid Masood. He's getting the turn very minimum, but had that maximum output. A tall bowler, Khalid Masood. And when he just bowls from that towering height to the batter, it already seems a bit confusing one, a bit fiery one. And that fearsome delivery gets a bit loop, gets a bit turn. It becomes so much unplayable. And look at that, yes. Going to the back foot, cuts it so well. But this time, commentators curse for the bowler. But a blessing for the batter indeed. A boundary to finish. Look at the shot. He already knows that Khalid Masood will skid the ball and get it away from him. Solid on his back foot and cuts it so late for a boundary towards deep third. It's 2 gone, 12 for 1, LCC. Another one. Thirteen for 1. Shuffles a bit for another single. Cheeky one. A bit risky one. But somehow been managed. Another run on board. Laila Cricket Club just trying to fix the thing where they lost a wicket, an early wicket, an early demise of their partner. Their opening partner just got out early. And they are trying to maintain a partnership and build it so high that they can capitalize it at the later part of the innings. If you have wickets in hand and a decent run and scoreboard till over 10, it will be an easy journey for the middle order to carry that momentum, but you need to find the way of taking singles and doubles so quickly. Dot, again a dot. So this is not gonna help their cause. 3 down, it's 15 for 1 LCC. There's the batting cut. Ishan Bonik got out early, 2 of 3, and then GM Imran Hossain Rani and Walid Chaudhary are in the middle to fix things up. Khalid Masood with the ball. First over hunter. First ball hunter, in fact. But not this time. Couldn't hunt GM Imran Hossain Rani this time. An easy single. Down on the mid wicket. Walid Chaudhary shuffles a bit and nudges it towards deep third for a single. So that they won't imply that much pressure to the later half. But yes, it's a time when you would like to have boundaries and over boundaries to find a way to target a particular bowler. You need to assess his. So the first maximum of this innings has just come. Nicely played. He has been shuffling across towards that off stump stick, and that was the time where he could pick it up very well. And finally a 6 through that leg side, through the deep mid wicket. So here's the announcement. 24 for 1, last ball of the over. It will become 25 or 26. Second run is on or not? No. So it will be 25 for 1 after 4. Abdul Qadir Zilani, after his first over, just come back for his second one, and they're targeting these two right-handers with spin. So it's very much identical that what will be their strategy. The left-hand orthodox spin, trying to create an angle. Khalid Masood, we have just seen to concede him a 6. So definitely they would need another one, another trusted one and a technical one to bowl from the other end, and that's Abdul Qadir Zilani. Must be left arm orthodox spin. So he'll be creating that angle, pushing the ball a bit behind, a bit inward towards the batter, and he has the top edge. Top edge. Oh. Just was talking about that, and a direct hit onto the non-striking end. Lots of thing happening. Lots of thing happening down there. Appeal, top edge. Let's look onto it. Top edge it was. A bit tough one, running behind of your end and then take it, but he missed it at first, and then the direct hit. Luckily, both the moments, it was for the batters. It went to the fore of the batters. A nicely looking cover drive for another single. So, yes, definitely, it was a savior call at both the end. Back foot cut. Nicely fielded. Brilliantly fielded. Lots of singles down there. 5 gone. It's 30 for 1. The LCC. And it's time to change in voice. Alif will be joining.
Thank you so much, Prantor. After 5, it's 30 for 1 through the covers, but straight to the fielder. Wali Chaudhary and Imran Hussain Rani are out there in the middle for Laila Cricket Club. The former champions of Last Man Stands Bangladesh are up against SPZ Legends, another mighty side. Won their previous match yesterday at PKSP Ground 1, SPZ, and that was the humdinger of a contest. Finally, some great power hitting from Jomirul Islam Jami has clinched the victory in favor of SPZ Legends. After the match, I was having a little conversation with the skipper, Fuad bin Sajjad, and he said they've got a very good gel among the players in the team. They believe each other a lot, and that's what has been translated on the field. Well bowled from Asadullah Galib on the hips. Really enforced Imran Hussain Rani to defend and not to go for a big shot. It's been even Steven this far. RCC haven't been able to manage a lot of runs, but shots like these will really be able to manage a lot of runs for Laila, as Imran Hussain Rani gets a 4. A delectable looking shot just used the pace of Asadullah Ghalib on that occasion, guiding the ball towards deep third. And the fielder, Abdul Kader Zilani Shipon, just became a spectator on that occasion. Play and a miss. 6 runs from this Ghalib over. After 6, it's 36 for 1. Play and a miss. Amanullah Aman is appealing for a stumping, but the umpire says no. We could have had a better look if we had the replay here. Right, so single picked. Well bowled. Very nicely bowled by Ishak. He's someone who can turn the ball. Leg wayward. The keeper makes a hash of a thing, and the ball rolls over the carpet for a 4 runs. Oops. Amanullah Aman couldn't really gather on that occasion. Should have done better. Ishak was ill-directed. "43 for 1, Laila CC. A vociferous shout goes up, denied by Shafayat Amin. End of the over after 7, it's 43 for 1. Straight up, catch it is the shout. Land safely in the no man's land. It was a top pitch from Imran Hussain Rani. The ball went straight up in the air. Fortunately, safe landing, and he survives. Goes again. That's up. The keeper is after it, and he puts it down. Amanullah Aman. He had to backpedal. It was a difficult opportunity. He tried his heart out, but a dive could be more advantageous for Aman, I reckon. Another single picked by Wali Chaudhary. Slower, down the leg, white called. It was very close to the pads of Imran Hussain Rani, batting at 23 from 19. "46 for 1, Laila Cricket Club. The Cup quarter final of Boshuntara Sports City LMS Dhaka League, powered by Ace. That's pulled and taken in the deep. What a catch! Absolutely a blinder. A one-handed stunner from the fielder at deep mid-wicket. A half-blooded pull shot. And a great grab from the fielder. That's the end of Imran Hussain Rani. RCC SPZ Legends get their second. It's 46 for 2. Short, pulled. Fielder will become a viewer as the ball flies over his head for a 6. What a shot from Wali Chaudhary. A 6 to complete the 8th over. The 50 on the board for Laila CC. 53 for 2 after 8. Oh, lovely shot. Oh, yes, he's nailed it. Wally Chaudhary looks to be in some mood. Wings deployed for 6. Moves on to 34 from 20. And he's playing a very good knock for Laila CC one more time. Shuffles across and then goes cross-batted, does Walid. $62 for 2. Laila CC, again, a commanding stroke. Through the covers, will fetch a single. Like Abdul Rahman was that. After 9, it's 64 for 2. Short and wide, asking to be punished. Wally Chaudhary obliges. Not a good delivery from Jubairul Islam Jami. Wally Chaudhary says, thank you very much. He looks to be in some touch, Walid. A very good cricketer. A fast bowling all-rounder. Moves on to 40 from 23. Laila Cricket Club at 68 for 2. Oh, shot! But taken! Wow, what a grab! This is a stunning catch. Wally Chaudhary has to depart. Oh my goodness. Best catch of the day? Maybe. Wow. A stunning grab. Had to dive in front. And he literally scooped the ball before it was grounded. That's the end of Wally Chaudhary. He departs for 40. Laila CCR 68 for 3. Riajul Hudan, the new man in, takes a quick single and gets off the mark. dabbed away. A single will be fetched. Abdurrahman Johnny and Riajul Huda, both these batters are new in the middle. So they have to restart, reconstruct this innings for Laila CC. 70 for 3 is certainly a good score, but they have lost 3 wickets. That's what the headache is for Laila. Another single. Huda gets off the mark and keeps the strike for the next over. After 10, it's 71 for 3, and there will be a change of voice. Prantor will be joining in.
Thank you, Alif. Let me in the com box. It's 71 for 3. A perfect balance by both the teams. At the half stage of this match, you can't say that LCC, that's Laila Cricket Club, has just moved a bit forward than RCC SPZ Legends. RCC grabbed 3 wickets, while Laila Cricket Club has scored 72 odd runs. Brilliantly bowled. Abdul Qadir Zilani. Loopy one, just outside off, turned a bit, got a bit bounce, a bit awkward bounce for the batter. Abdur Rahman waited and waited. That's a very good implementation of a loopy delivery with a bit of turn from the left arm spinner. Wicket to wicket, tossed up. Everything was there. And following that, it's kind of a similar delivery. And Yan played on miss. Against the turn. It was a straight armour. Tries to sweep that ball but missed it completely. And yes, after a long time, the umpire, Shalom, raises his finger. And yes, a complex take by the keeper. And that was the reason why Shalom took a long time. He would like to be sure with the take of the ball, and finally the breakthrough comes in for RCC SPZ Legends. 72 for 4 now. An untimely wicket for Laila Cricket Club. Laila Cricket Club struggling a bit at this moment. Abul Hussain comes in and joins the party. Single been taken in the very first ball, so off the mark, Abul Hussain. 73 for 4 after 11, Laila Cricket Club. Khalid Masood with the ball. Tall, towering off spinner. Coming immediately in the attack after seeing the left hand Abul Hussain. A timely move. 73 for 4, Laila Cricket Club. Abul Hussain and Riazul Huda. They need to build a momentum and carry it forward through a partnership. It's most needed. What a delivery. It was coming in. Angling one coming around the wicket. And a brilliant ball from Khalid Masood. Just surprised Abul Hussain a bit. He did not expect that ball coming in with a sharp turn. This time a loopy armour. Laila Cricket Club. Still keeping him around the wicket. Cuts it well, cuts it so well through the gap for a boundary after a long time. And Khalid Masood finally considered a boundary coming around the wicket. Just bowled a bit short. And here's the bowling card. All the bowlers are in wickets. And there's the shot. Nicely played for a boundary. 12 gone, 77 for 4. Third in the over started with a flick of the wrist from Riazul Huda and moves the scoreboard to 78 from 77. And now with every single run, it's becoming a bit harder because you are just increasing that run with only singles. But thanks to Abu Hussain's strike in the last ball of the last over with a boundary. So he will be the key person to rotate the strike and to hit a few biggie. Shuffling a bit and cuts it away well and nearly a boundary, nearly a boundary. 2 runs in between. 2 it is? I guess, I hope so. The second run was there, but a good fielding again. Some soccer skill by the fielder. And it reminds me again that it's the year of 2026 FIFA World Cup. That's a brilliant shot. Brilliant shot it is. Yes, of course it's a six. The fielder confirmed it. But at the moment, it was struck. It was struck hard with the power hand of Abul Hussein. And it was powerful enough to bridge over that long off region. Despite a fielder over there, he ensured the ball will clear the field. Again, 2 runs. Yes, it is. Most productive over so far for Laila Cricket Club. Single, then couple of runs, then an over boundary, then another couple of runs. Now, taking the pressure clock to Mohammad Asadullah Ghalib, who has been instrumental, but now in this over, facing a bit challenge. Last ball of this 13th. Change of pace, a bit slower, attempted. Only a single this time. So it starts with a single and it finishes with a single. In between, it's 10 runs. So in total, 12 runs on board in the 13th over for Laila Cricket Club. 89 for 4. Khalid Masood in his last over will try to rip Abul Hussein out. Close one, a bit slower. Couldn't match the speed of the bat of Abul Hussein and he misjudged it. Flatter length onto that off stick. Only a single. Khalid Masood. He should be on the other side against the right-hander. Yes, coming around the wicket for Riyazul Huda. A bit struggling phase for Huda. Quicker one, back-footed pull, and it pulls it so well. You need to fetch the ball. You need to bring the ball back. What a shot it was. It was onto his back foot, cleared the front, and then cleared the ball for a 6. A muscle shot from Riyazul Huda. Again, back foot cut. Reaching towards that sweeper cover region for another single. I must say this has been the most balanced phased for today. 97 runs, 4 wickets on the 14th over. You can't gamble for any team. And Abul Hussein has been struggling against Khalid Masood and his struggle ends somehow. So it's 97 for 4 with the dot ball. Here's the projected score. 139 at this rate. 6, 8, 10. It's 133, 145 and 157 respectively. That's another shot by Riazul Huda. He has started to show his flex, and it's flexing with those over boundaries. 2 over boundaries for him, and it completes the 100-run marks for Laila Cricket Club. That was a mammoth one again. Cleared his front leg, and it's a flatter one. If he had is a 6, just aside of the comb box. 2 over boundaries now. Ishaq Muhammad is in humongous pressure. 4 over boundaries. 3 of them hit by Riazul Huda. Again lofted. Fielder is in the deep. A bit deeper to catch the ball. And I was talking about those 6s. All of those coming from the bat of Riazul Huda. Moves on to 23 from 9 and Abul Hussain 17 from 13. And he is basically utilizing the momentum. Surely he has seen this is the dead end. This is the last recognized batter, and what a shot it was again. Lofted. It was a slap, half helicopter you can say. Nicely played cover drive, but it was risk-free for a boundary through the deep extra cover region. Absolute entertainment. Entertainment of boundaries and over boundaries at this moment. And both the batters utilizing the momentum that has been shifted from SPZ to LCC. Again lofted, the same kind of shot, but not this time. Just a bounce before the fielder. And that's the overthrow. Unfortunate misfortune for SPZ. 114 for 4 Laila Cricket Club after 15, and for the last 5 overs excitement, the last 5 overs ride will be given by Alif.
Thank you so much, Pranthar. After 15, it's 114 for 4 Laila Cricket Club. It was 70 for 3 after 10. And from the next 5 overs, they have managed to score 46, more than 9 runs per over. That goes to show that they have shifted the gear and now going with the full flow. Abdul Qadir Zilani bowls a wide outside the off stump. He's not happy with the decision of the umpire. Riazul Huda is batting with a rate of 240. Backs away, punches it. A single will be fetched. $117 for 4 Laila Cricket Club all of a sudden. Despite that early collapse, they have managed to accelerate and now going with a very good one. Runs have really flown in their favor. They have a very good band of quality cricket players who can keep their nerves calm even under a situation which is not in their favor. Three singles from this Gilani over. Full toss. Wings deployed by Abul Hussein. What a way to complete the 16th. 11 runs from this Gilani over. He completes the quota. After 16, it's 125 for 4. AMD Jomirul Islam Jami is for RCC SPZ Legends. A shot. A strike and a half from Riyajul Huda. It was a tad short and he sends it out of the park. What a shot from Riyajul Huda. It's wayward. Outside the off stump. Goes again. But straight down the throat. Ishak was the fielder to snaffle an easy catch, and that brings the end of Riyajul Huda and his cameo. A pitched up delivery. He went after it, but found fielder at deep cover, and he perishes. It's 132 for 5. So this is the last wicket. Straight down the throat of the fielder at Swipper. Tawhidul Islam Akash, the new man in. Jomi goes wide, outside the off stump. Akash gets off the mark. Abul Hussein was also going great guns. The left-handed batter, he needs to keep going as Laila CC will be eyeing for a substantial total. Shuffles cross, crunch through the offside. Cap found, cap threaded. Not a good delivery from Jomi. In fact, Jami. A tad bit short outside the off stump. A lot of time for Abul Hussein to play that shot through the offside. And he's played that so well. And now Jomi Islam Jami changes his angle, coming from round the wicket. Back of a hand slower. A single to complete the 17. It's 138 for 5. Cracked through the offside, but a fielder will be found. Abul Hussein will be the key batter for Laila CC, but if he scores 15 more, then he needs to go off. Akash will need to accompany Abul as much as possible. Ishaq Muhammad. Went at expensive today. Oh, shot! This is a swashbuckling strike from Tawhidul Islam Akash. Was down on his back knee and has nailed it straight down the ground for half a dozen. Sounded so good off the willow. This was swatted away. Look at that connection. Sweet as honey. Another single fetched. It's 146 for 5, Laila Cricket Club. They're locking horns with RCC SPZ Legends. Well bowled, very well bowled from Ishaq. Cramped him for some space, and Abul didn't have much to do. Hits it down the ground. A fielder will come, but won't really reach to take the catch. A single to complete the 18th. It's 147 for 5. Asadullah Galib to bowl the penultimate over of this game. Low full toss, driven down the ground, a single will be fetched. Tawhidul Islam Akash has been seen to be swashbuckling against the spinners. It will be interesting to see how does he deal with the fast bowlers, especially Asadullah Galib, who loves the cutters, the slower deliveries in the death overs. Again a slower, pitched up, but wayward. Called wide by the umpire, Shafai Damin. Shuffles across, digs the Yorker well. And the single brings the 150 for Laila Cricket Club. 150 for 5 into the 19th over. At one point, it was seeming like they will reach 180 to 190 the way they were batting. The second wide of this over, and this will fetch 3 runs for Laila CC. It's a unique rule of last man stands. The second wide of any over is deemed as a legal ball and 3 runs are penalized. Fumble from the keeper doesn't cost any extra run. Full toss. Wow. A cracker of a shot from Abul Hussain. He sent it way back over cow corner for a sixer. A freebie, an absolute freebie from Asadullah Galib. And Abul Hussain was on top of it. After 19, it's 159 for 5, Laila CC. Joby rule continues. In the air. In the gap. But well fielded. Very well fielded. Is that a run out? Is that a run out? No. The batter was safely home. Abul Hussain was walking, in fact running, in the danger end. And he was quick enough to return. Full toss, cracked down the ground and cracked for a boundary. A very good effort from the fielder, goes in vain. It was hit very hard. The dive was also desperate, but wasn't enough to stop the ball. A couple followed by a 4. 6 runs from this jammy over, the final one of this innings, and Laila CC have moved to 165 The scoreboard looks better now, and they will certainly be looking at 175 or 180, as last three deliveries are remaining, and if the ultimate delivery goes for a 6, that will be 12 runs. So that equation will be in their minds. Shovels across, hits it high, hits it long, hits it all the way for 6. Tawhidul Islam Akash, you beauty. Jimmy saw that the batter is shuffling across. He pushed the ball wide, but Akash says, doesn't really matter. I'm on to it. 169 for 5, Laila Cricket Club. The 170 mark has almost been achieved. Will it be 180 from the last two? That's what the question will be. He goes again. Just over the fielder at long off. Consecutive sixes from Tawhidul Islam Akash. 175 on the board for Laila CC. What an innings this has been. A gem of an innings from Tawhidul Islam Akash. 26 from 9. He's really toyed with the RCC SPZ Legends bowlers. Here we go, the last ball. If this goes for a 6, it will be a 12. No, it's a dot. Attempt of a run. This could be a run out. It is a run out. But doesn't really matter. Laila CC have done exceedingly well in the death overs. Wicket in the last delivery of the first innings, and that's a wrap. From 20 overs, Laila CC posted 175, which means RCC SPZ Legends will have to score 176, which will be a daunting task for them. Let's see what they come up with. That's all from the first innings. We will be back with the drama of chasing.
We are here with the run chase. 176 is the target for RCC SPZ Legends. Not that much less, not that much high to chase down this target. MD Fuad bin Sajjad and MD Amanullah Aman, the two dashing batters down there. You are watching Boshundhara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League powered by Ace. Prantura welcoming you all in the very last innings of the day. It's a super sunny Saturday. Hot and humid, a bit cloudy at this moment, but you can see the sun hit. The sunlight is also very vibrant, making this ground more beautiful. And yes, as we expected that this pitch could have gone down a bit slower, but still not. It is kind of flat, no cracks visible at this moment. The groundsman worked very well. Rakib Ahmed coming round the wicket for the left-hander Mohammad Amanullah Aman. Pacey one against Amanullah. A very brave decision. And then Raking approach to go with the spinner. And he has been so instrumental. Still now, he is bowling around the wicket, not that much pace, using his variations well. A wonderful over so far. Not giving that much room to the batter, painting his angle, utilizing his pace variations well. Wicket to wicket. Just another single in this over. 2 without loss. RCC SPZ Legends after the first over. Riazul Huda played a good knock with the bat, and now it's time to show his power skills with the ball. First ball, low full toss it was. He's trying something different. Coming around the wicket for Mohammad Amanullah already, and at the same time balancing his field setup, offside, onside, both are well balanced. One fielder taken away from that deep square leg region to deep third, expecting a nick, a thick edge, outside off almost. Carried by the keeper, waving the ball away from the right-hander with a proper swing setup, controlling that swing. Though it's the first one from him, a lot to go. Yes, at the same time, I think that was the nick he was expecting, but at the other end, resulted in a boundary. Brilliantly cut by Mohammad Fuad bin Sajjad through that deep backward point. The fielder was a bit deep thirdish. Look at that. The exact amount of swing, but with a bit of pace. So Fuad bin Sajjad, a very cunning batter, just utilized the pace well and placed it so well with the proper timing. Again, same route and the same result. Outside off, cut it deliberately and late, and through that deep third region. Immediately change of fielder down there. He was brought back to deep fine to deep square, and the total benefit was being taken by Fuad bin Sajjad. Told you about his cunningness. He can utilize the pace so well, know this ground very well, and implementing all his experiences in playing shots at this moment. 176 the target, a very tactical one. You may slip from here to chase. Oh, quite a bit of slip. Nicely come back by Riazul Huda. 11 without loss after the second one. Starting the over with a single. I was discussing about the trickiness of this target. Yes, it's a bit tricky, this 176 target. So far 2 runs in this over, 2 singles. And another thing, 2 batters, left right combination. It's kind of a bit tricky one for adjusting your field setup according to the type of the batters. You need to adjust your end also, so as a bowler you will feel the challenge. Sweeps it so well, shuffles a bit and slogs it through that deep fine leg region for a boundary. A quick adjustment, just a feet ahead, going onto the line of the ball, and did not allow to get it turned. Brilliantly executed. Amanullah Aman, 7 from 7. Again a bit shuffle, but this time huge appeal. The umpire nods his head, and and a run out chance is also missed. Fuad bin Sajjad slipped his bat in the middle. Was a genuine chance for a run out, and I guess Rakib Ahmed himself was there to throw the ball. Drama everywhere. First of all, an appeal for a leg before wicket, and after that, a run out chance. "17 without a loss." Down on his knees again. But that slog only provides a single. So 18 without loss after third. through that deep backward square leg for a boundary. Amanullah Aman on song. Again, going to the line of the ball and then just flicks it away so well. A perfect balance. Not trying to do anything hard. Those slog sweeps and those flicks with the wrist power has been proving enough. Pulls it away brilliantly. A flat 6. Oh my goodness. That was kind of short. Look at that. Shuffles across. Again, judged the line of the ball at the perfect time and then headed away with that pull. A flat pull and a flat 6. But the result is maximum. So 4 and a 6. Pressure situation for Riazul Huda. Somehow managed to come back well with that single. RCC SPZ legends. 29 runs. 3.3 overs. You can't say it as a flying start, but yes, some sort of start they've got. So Fuad bin Sajjad, after a while, he has got the strike. 6 ball 10, at the other end, Mohammad Amanullah Aman, 12 ball 19. Again, they are shuffling so well. Quick legs, and at the same time, a proper timing. That has been the key. The mix or the flex of these two, that you are adjusting well and at the same time you are timing it well. So the gel of these two has been proving so effective. Again, pulls it nice. No one is there. Is there anyone? Yes. Somehow. The shot was there. It was pulled so well with some massive power, but Riazul Huda just got that proper back of a delivery to cut the room off. So 4 gone, 31 without loss. RCC SPZ legends. Raqib Ahmed continues with his spell. A decent one in comparison of others. So far so good. Only 9 runs given away in his 2.1 overs. So far. Searching a wicket. Top edge. High up in the air. High enough. Yes. It's the time to fetch the ball in the ground. Kind of a shot from Mohammad Amanullah Aman. A shot of confidence. A shot of timing and adjustment at the same time. Their shuffling across the wicket has been so instrumental that you can easily say that they are too much confident about this. Look at that adjustment. Down on his knees. High back lift. And the follow through. Everything was perfect. Was picture perfect. And after that, a boundary to be followed. Absolute drama. First of all, Rakib and other bowlers started so well, but in the last, I guess, 10 to 12 balls, the picture has been changed totally. And it's been colorful for RCC SPZ Legends. At the other end, Laila Cricket Club facing the hit. Again, shuffles across. Picks it up so well, but not well enough. Oh, oh. Nice adjustment from the fielder. Some sort of gymnastics. Let's see the replay. Hit so hard, and look at that. Kind of juggles, and he knew that his feet was out of the fence, so he did not touch the ball. Very well done by the fielder. I must say, pure gymnastics. 43 on board after 5. And to carry on this excitement, I would like to invite Alif on mic.
Thank you so much, Prantor. After 5, it's 43 for none. RCC SPZ Legends. Tauhidul Islam Akash for the first time. And he's been greeted with a 4. What a shot from Fuad bin Sajjad. It was a rising delivery. Fuad bin Sajjad has threaded the offside field and the ball races off to the fence. 129 needed from 74. This is going to take a lot of toil from the RCC SPZ Legends batters, but the start has been good. Of course, Fuad and Amanul Aman have scored in good rate. Short, cut away, but straight down the throat of the deep third. A very good catch. A regulation catch, nonetheless, nicely grabbed by the fielder. That's the end of Fuad bin Sajjad. Was looking good, but succumbs in the 6th over. RCC SPZ Legends lose their first. It's 47 for 1. Rakin Ahmed is at number 3 and gets off the mark immediately. Tawhidul Islam Akash pulled slower against Rakin. 48 for 1 RCC SPZ Legends. As we were discussing about the commencement, which was looking good, the fall of the first wicket has rattled things for them. Now Aman and Rakin have got the responsibility to reconstruct this innings from this situation. Aman is looking really good, has played some good shots, just needs to carry on. Slower, watchfully plays, and the ball runs down to the fence. Delicate and intelligent from Aman. He just used the pace of the bowler on that occasion, guided intentionally. And the third man fielder was in a squarish position, so it was difficult for him to cover a lot of ground and then cut the ball off. Before he could do that, the ball went all the way for 4 runs. The 50 on the board for RCC SPZ Legends. 52 for 1 in the 6th over. Well bowled, but nicely played as well. Good cricket all round. A single to complete the 6th. 53 for 1. Change in bowling. It's going to be Ishan Bonik with his first over. It will be an interesting matchup because Aman loves left-arm orthodox bowlers. He goes big time. As I was just speaking that he loves left-arm orthodox bowlers, he's shown his love and affection, that how much he loves them. Again, aerial in the gap, but a fielder will be found. Rakin Ahmed puts it in the gap and picks up a single once again. Clubs it down the ground as Zaman. Another single will be fetched. So already 9 runs from this Ishan over. They can play with singles. That'll be enough for them. RCC SPZ Legends. A dot to finish the 7th. 62 for 1. Wahidul Islam Akash picked up the solitary wicket. Slower. Hit down the ground. .113 needed from 64. In LMS, it's very much gettable as 6 fielders are on the edge of the boundary, and of course there are some other rules as well which gives the opportunity to the batters to score runs. Down the leg, called wide. It's the Cup quarter-final of Bosundhara Sports City LMS Dhaka League, powered by ACE and sponsored by D Sports. We're almost at the conclusion of this tournament. Down the leg, easily put away. Rakin Ahmed gets a boundary. This has been a problem for Akash. He was drifting down the leg. The previous delivery was wide. Again, he's gone down the leg and has been penalized for it. Rakin Ahmed has seized the opportunity on this occasion. Went fine and went for 4. So despite losing the first wicket, runs are flowing for RCC SPZ Legends. Screams of catch it in the gap. Couple of runs to be fetched. No, they settle down with a single only. Amanul Aman is on 45 from 23, and if he hits 5 more, then as per the rule of last man stands, the compulsory retirement has to be taken by Aman. Shuffles across. Hits it well. That's gone all the way. Aman brings up his 50 in some style. 51 from 24. Raises his bat for the photographers. Aman has played a heck of a knock. Batted with a rate of more than 200. Just what his team needed from him. He's delivered. Now it will be a breathing space for the Laila CC bowlers as 2 new batters will be in the middle. Rakin has faced only 6. And the new batter is also in the middle. Ishaq Muhammad. RCC SPZ Legends have chased 160 runs yesterday successfully. That was a cliffhanger of a contest, which they won eventually against a mighty side. We'll talk about that later on. After 8, it's 76 for 1. Raki Mohammed has been brought back for his fourth and the final over of his quota. 21 runs given this far. Has been thrifty, that must be said. Two is the call. Good work in the deep by the fielder. And 2 runs taken by the batters too. It was a soft push in the gap. The fielder had to cover a lot of ground before stopping the ball with his leg. .97 required from 57. Was very close to the body. Dabs it, does Raki Mohammed. And again he gets a single. It's a swashbuckling stroke. How far is that traveling? Oh my word. Was an opportunity for Wali Chaudhary. But he's put this one down. Was hit hard, but was not from the meaty part of the bat. Walid fumbled, bit of juggle, and then the catch went down. Rakin is having a little chat with Ishak. After 9 overs, it's 80 for 1, and this is how the batting card looks like. 50 for Aman, 16 by Fuad bin Sajjad. Rakin and Ishak are in the middle. Rakin 9 of 7. Ishak 4 of 5.
Thank you, Alice. Alif. I beg your pardon, Alif. To let me in. 10 overs. At the half stage of this match, it's 83 for 1, nicely poised. 93 of 50. Now the equation is cricket club also does have being that 176 mark. So yes, exciting 10 more overs are coming on your way. And I think why I'm calling Alif this tag of Alice, because most of you are following the DPL or in a match. So definitely he's one of my favorites who is still owing a chance for debuting in the national side. A regular performer in BPL, DPL and wherever. And a spinner like him, the mystery spinner, is kind of an asset for any team around the world. Hopefully Alif is now happy a bit of having a similarity of his name with Alice. And yes, the RCC SPZ legends will be happier with this sort of shot from Isha, that deep extra cover region. Nicely played. I must say, you need to have that control. You need to have that balance while playing this cover drive. A very gentle push, but the power was there. The power reflexes from his arm to the bat. Again, outside off, this time is a bit cheeky one. Scoring at least a boundary has been over, but you would like to have more and more over boundaries or boundaries while this run chasing is going on to pressurize your opponent. Dancing down the track straight. Is anybody there to fetch the ball from outside the park? Yes. It is a shot to be watched with your full eyes. Look at that. Dancing down the track. Carried the momentum with the balance and then hovering the ball into the fence. Way behind the bowlers. Back to the bowler. And finally a dot to finish in this over. 11 gone, 95 for 1. RCC SPZ legends. Legends are like playing the legends. Outside off. Cuts it so well. And just got enough power of the bat with that late cut. Outside off and ditched the fielder down there quite handsomely. Yes, he was way behind from stopping the ball. 99 for 1 RCC SPZ legends. And Laila CC will have now thinking about away. Back foot pulls. What a shot! Deep square leg fielders were the spectators of that ball flying over their head for a 6. And the 100 comes up with that massive six. Eye-soothing shot. Ishaq Muhammad. On a roll. Whenever I just come in the com box, they have started flourishing, I must say. Alif did the balancing thing, and I guess as I'm fond of sixes, fours, so definitely this sort of forceful batting. Another late cut. Cheeky enough to have the boundary. No one at deep third to run to the fence to stop the ball. 1-1-0 for 1 now. Just the time when he needed to adjust that ball to nudge it towards onside, he just guided that ball towards that deep third or towards that long stop region for a boundary. Brilliantly executed. And that's the exact grammar you'll find to be in the good book of the coaches, that wait till the ball comes to you. Again, tries that shot, but this time couldn't just save his wicket. Second wicket out now. 1-1-0 for 2 after 12. Misfortune for the batter Rakeen. Went on his back foot a bit early, I guess, but the bowler Ishan Monik did the trick, and that classic off break from the left arm spinner did the job for Laila Cricket Club. 110 for 2. New setup. Ishaq Muhammad is on other side. 22 of 12, and now a new man in. In balance a bit this match at this moment. 110 for 2. 2 wickets down now. They need to start afresh. You are watching Bosundara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League. This is the Cup Championship and the quarter final, which is powered by ACE, the whole tournament. We're watching it live. 3 matches today as well as yesterday. Walid Chaudhary, the bowler, bottom edge from the deep fine leg. They somehow brought that single. The new man Khalid Masood will be on strike. The tall rookie off spinner who bowls it so well during the Laila Cricket Club batting innings. So Nelson on board, 111 for 2 after 12.1. Lofted. Just a couple of bounces. He has the expression, said it all. He didn't go for that catch and focused on stopping it in that kind of a defensive approach. That stoppage. It was powerful enough to get that stoppage away from the ground. 406, Ishaq Mohammed flying on a high note. 29 from 14. RCC SPZ Legends now on a row to this run chase. 58 from 37 now. Brilliantly fielded. You need to praise the enthusiasm of the keeper running back and stopping the ball. And one thing you must need to admit, that these two batters are not starting it from the beginning. They are in the middle of a match where they need to chase it high, and they just have carried the momentum in the very first ball. Pulls it beautifully, but not beautiful enough to breach that square leg fielder for a boundary. Another run. So I was talking about the momentum. Just coming back onto it. 13 gone, 119 for 2. Coming around the wicket, Abul Hussain for Ishaq Mohammed. So this is the key wicket. And he has been playing so well that his opponent are in pressure. And yes, I was talking about the momentum a bit ago. And that's the momentum. You have already pressurized your opponent, and you are in a good position to keep that pressure going on and on. And it's been your momentum which needs to be carried on and on as you are chasing a total of 170 plus in a 20 overs game. Abul Hussain coming around the wicket with his left arm fast medium bowling, and yes, another run from that sweeper cover. So they're in a relaxation, and they have that luxury to just rotate the strike just ones and twos all around the park, and sometime showing the muscle power of hitting sixes or fours. It is on their grasp, I must say. Yes, the fielder is there for another run. So look at that. You'll find lots of singles, doubles. Look at that, the last six, last over boundary, any over boundary came before 5 balls from now. And the 4 within the last 10 balls. So only a boundary and an over boundary. That's it. Cuts it very well, cuts it late, but he will find the fielder down there. So yet another run. So as I was talking about carrying the momentum, so you can carry the momentum through your singles and doubles. So that's the easy cricketing strategy you can carry in the middle overs in the 20 overs game. Way outside off. They're experimenting with their outside off stump line bowling, but not proving to be a worthy one, because they can just carry on the single runs first. 124 for 2 after 14. 52 requires now from 30 deliveries. Hot and humid condition here in Masco Cricket Ground, and after a serial days of raining, as you know that our last week's schedule, one of the schedules, got off for the rain. So now we are sweating over here also, but just think about the ground. The players placed it so well, fielded it equally well. So 2 runs been taken. So yes, I was talking about the heat. Think about the players playing for themselves, playing for their passion. This amateur cricket, LMS, last man stands Bangladesh. Ishaq Mohammed protects his stump from a Yorker. Nicely guided Yorker. Nicely bowled by Walid Chaudhary. So he has been instrumental with his Yorker and delivery. We have seen a couple of those within this time frame, within this spell of 1.2 overs. I guess if you can count, you will find at least 3 to 4 Yorker and delivery within this pan. Nicely played. What a timing. It's a sheer timing from Khalid Masood. Just used the pace of the ball and let the ball come in, and then drove it so well through that mid-wicket region for a boundary. So whoever tells that T20 cricket is a picnic cricket, no, definitely. Or this shortest format is for picnic, definitely not. You can see the majority of the shots unconventional, but definitely you will find some proper cricketing shot. Another cover drive, 2 important runs, sensible batting by Khalid Masood and Ishaq Mohammed. One is attacking and another one is playing some proper cricketing shots and just bringing up those boundaries sometimes, and mostly with those singles and doubles, converting those singles into doubles. From last 10 balls you can see once, 2 ones, and now a boundary. Short ball, cuts it well, and cuts it well enough for a 6. It was short, it was coming onto his chest height, but he somehow managed to hit that ball through that deep backward point region for a 6. 15 gone, 137 for 2. It's proving to be an exciting one at the end, and to carry this excitement, I would like to welcome Alif on mic.
Thank you so much, Prantur. 39 needed from the last 25. This game is going down to the wire. Comes down the pitch. Does Ishak? Doesn't get the hold of it. Gets a single instead. RCC SPZ Legends are on the ascendancy with 6 wickets in hand. Scoring 38 from 24 is never a daunting task in last man stands. Worked away. The batters can be a little circumspect as they don't have to go for boundaries a lot. Goes wide outside the off stump. Wide given by the umpire. Swings it big. Swings it hard. Swings it long enough for a 6. It's a beautiful stroke from Ishaq Muhammad. Oh, wow. You will love it. Seeing again and again. He was down on his knees and has clubbered the ball all the way for half a dozen. Tries to go again, but gets beaten. This was the 6. Came from the middle of the blade and it flew like a bird. Another boundary. Runs are literally flowing for RCC SPZ Legends. A 6 dot, then a 4. 150 on the board. After 16, it's 150 for 2, and they will be needing 26 from the last 20 deliveries. This has been a team performance from RCC SPZ Legends. A collective efforts from the batters. Yesterday, they have chased 160 odd runs. And today, on the mission of chasing 176. It will be a massive feat if they achieve. Seems like they're on the mission and will be able to succeed. The batters can keep the composure till the very end. 26 needed from the last 20. As Riazul Huda has been brought back. Bowls it outside off. Khalid Masood will be losing Ishaq Muhammad. If he scores 2 more runs, then the final task has to be accomplished by Khalid Masood and his partner if he doesn't get out before Ishaq. From Laila Cricket Club's perspective, they will be needing a wicket. Goes straight down the ground. And it's over the head of the fielder at long on. Sails away for 6. Khalid Masood joins the party. Makes the equation much easier for RCC SPZ Legends. 20 to get from 18 balls now. And this is what has transpired in the last delivery. Fuller, and he was onto it, was Khalid Masood. An attempt from the fielder. The question is, did it go through his hand? Again, a lovely stroke through the offside, but a fielder intervenes. Only a single. 19 to get from 17. Should be a cakewalk for RCC SPZ Legends from this point in time. Laila will have to take a wicket. Goes again! Oh yes! He's nailed it! A 6 to complete his 50. And this was a mind-blowing stroke from Ishaq Muhammad. What a player. What an all-rounder he is. 54 from 27. And some eye-soothing shots all around the park. He's played exceedingly well in this Cup quarter-final of Bosundhara Sports City LMS Dhaka League powered by Ace. RCC SPZ Legends are 13 runs shy of their quarter-final victory, as Ishaq has to depart as per the last man stands rule. Khalid Masood will have a new partner to accomplish the mission of 13 runs from 16 balls, which shouldn't be a daunting task for him. Applauses from the dugout, from the teammates. The skipper Fuad bin Sajjad appreciates the efforts of Ishaq. He's actually done so well in this game against a top side like Laila CC, the former champions of last man stands. Down the leg, punted around the corner, but a fielder at the deep, Abdul Qadir Zilani, gets off the mark in the very first ball he faces. After 17, it's 164 for 2 and 12 needed from the last 3 overs. Abdul Qadir Zilani on strike. 12 needed from 15 as Abul Hussain is back. Flipped off the pads. The sweeper will have some works to be done. In terms of chasing, RCC SPZ Legends are extremely good. And power. The 13. RCC SPZ Legends will be brimming with confidence. Short and wide. Cut well. Finds the gap yet again. Back-to-back boundaries for Khalid Masood. He looks to be in sublime touch as RCC SPZ Legends are on the verge of the semi-final of Basuntara Sports City LMS Dhaka League powered by Ace. 3 runs to score from 12. Down the leg, this won't really help the cause of Laila Cricket Club. 2 more runs to go for the RCC SPZ Legends victory. Scores are level. Only a single to go. Things can be done and dusted in this very over. Comes down the pitch, belts it down the ground, and single taken. That's it. That's the triumph for RCC SPZ Legends. By 6 wickets, they have beaten Laila Cricket Club in the Cup quarter-final of Basuntara Sports City LMS Dhaka League powered by Ace and sponsored by T Sports. It's a comprehensive victory. It's a dominating victory by RCC SPZ Legends. Congratulations to the winning side and commiserations to Laila Cricket Club. It was a neck-to-neck fight, but in the end, RCC SPZ Legends were a better side this day. The final handshakes, and that's it for the day. Thank you so much, ladies and gents, for joining us and watching throughout the day. We will be right back next week. Till then, stay safe. Goodbye for today.